lost in this path of determination. My heart is so still, I cannot hear its voice. Thought of a simple miscalculation leaves me on my own with a narrow choice. Freedom isn't real, yet a very nice belief, and the suffering it causes is more than just the grief. War for something nobody can have, all the wasted years that you carry on your back. So sad to watch, yet it's all I see. People dying every day so others can be free. A firm mentality created to suppress those who are weak and often feel distressed. Promises made by the leaders of our nation, nothing but lies with a deeper penetration. The circle is closed, there is no escape, and even if you do, they'll call it a mistake. World's a stage, we're merely just players. The script is pre-written for each one of the parts. With lower heads in silence, we chant the last prayers while the suits play out their cards. World's a stage, we're merely just players. The script is pre-written for each one of the parts. With lowered heads in silence, we chant the last prayers while the suits play out their cards. Often one is faced with a certain dilemma where the solution requires a different kind of manner. How can change blossom in the darkest field when the ignorance of man cannot be called a guilt? Most exist without really living, with an emptiness inside them that they call a feeling. Slowly it's killing every one of us, by friends who betrayed you or enemies you trust. You wanna run away, but the chains hold you back. With confusion in the air, the mind loses track. Shadow of the projects hide away the faces their hands reach for the distant skies, knowing the irrelevance of their faint traces. Thought of freedom for them is a demise, leaving us to wonder and believe each false word. They don't create societies, only gather up the hordes. World's a stage, we're merely just players. The script is pre-written for each one of the parts. With lower heads in silence, we chant the last prayers while the suits play out their cards. World's a stage, we're merely just players. The script is pre-written for each one of the parts. With lower heads in silence, we chant the last prayers while the suits play out their cards.